When the Greek expeditionary force arrived in the freezing mountains of Korea, they brought more than just M1 rifles. They brought a bloodline. They called themselves the Sparta Battalion, commanded by Lieutenant Colonel Dionysius Arbuzes. They found themselves completely surrounded at Hill 381 by an overwhelming Chinese force. The enemy expected them to break, but the descendants of Leonidas do not surrender. Arbuzes ordered his men to fix bayonets and lock the line. In the freezing Asian snow, the modern phalanx stood tall, proving to the world that the spirit of Thermopylae was alive, well, and lethal. Mountain pass, we are standing in the shadows of the broken and the glass. They surround the perimeter, 10,000 in the night, but they don't know they have stepped into a Spartan fight. Colonel Arbuzes holds the center, looking at the swarm. We are the sons of the ancients, we are the coming storm. Lock the shoulders, hold the line, let the enemy bleed. We are the heavy-handed answer to the communist creed. With your shield or on it, fix the heavy blade. We are the Sparta Battalion, and we are not afraid. From the hot gates of the past to the Hill 381, we will hold the bloody mountain till the rising of the sun. Let them break up on the shields, let the phalanx rise. We bring the fire of Olympus to the Asian skies. The bugles echo in the dark, the human wave attacks, but we are standing back to back. There are no turning backs, the ammunition's running low. The barrels start to burn for every inch of frozen ground. A heavy price they earn. We draw the steel, we bear the teeth, we meet them face to face. We are the undeniable kings of this godforsaken place. No retreat, no surrender, not a single step behind. We are the terror of the trench, we are the Spartan kind. With your shield or on it, fix the heavy blade. We are the Sparta Battalion, and we are not afraid. From the hot gates of the past to the Hill 381, we will hold the bloody mountain till the rising of the sun. Let them break up on the shields, let the phalanx rise. We bring the fire of Olympus to the Asian skies. Ha! Mullen Lab, come and take them. Mullen Lab, we will break them. The blood of Leonidas running in our veins. We wash the frozen mountain with the crimson rains. Hold the line, hold the line. cold grey dawn, boots in the mud, and the day marched on. A battalion small, but the line held fast. Steel in the chest and a prayer in the brass. By the river bend where the smoke won't end, they locked that wall and they wouldn't bend. Sparta Battalion, hold that ground. Sparta Battalion, don't back down. Sparta Battalion, hear the shout. On Korean hills you stood it out. Hey! Hey! Not in marble halls, not under sunlit stone, but far from home where the ice cut through bone. The lyre sang hard through the broken night, and every lost step turned into a fight. By the river bend where the smoke won't end, they locked that wall and they wouldn't bend. Sparta Battalion, hold that ground. Sparta Battalion, don't back down. Sparta Battalion, hear the shout. On Korean hills you stood it out. Hey! From Athens roads to a winter front, one hard vow, one iron hunt. Bouzouki crying over the drums. War may call, but the brave still come. Hey! Sparta Battalion, hold that ground. Sparta Battalion, don't back down. Sparta Battalion, hear the shout. On Korean hills you stood it out. Hey! Sparta Battalion, night and day. Sparta Battalion, they held away. Sparta Battalion, name it proud. Reinforced hearts in a thunder crowd. Hey! 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 We light the names in rain for the men who held the line. Grecian sons in foreign ground, under winter and fire. First cavalry on the hill, boots set hard in the mud. 381, 489, 420, red earth, black blood. Tell the rich we remember, tell the dark we remember. Every stone, every scar, every boy left there. Hold the hill, hold the line. Outpost Harry, keep the time. Hold the hill, hold the line. We remember, we remember. Hold the hill, hold the line. Break hearts in a foreign sky. Hold the hill, hold the line. We remember, we remember. They climb through steel and smoke, with a prayer on a cracked lip. Rifles cold in their hands, and grease in their grip. America called them brothers, and the answer came clear. When the night pressed low, they stood without fear. Tell the rich we remember, tell the dark we remember. Every stone, every scar, every boy left there. Hold the hill, hold the line. Hold the hill, hold the line. We remember, we remember. Hold the hill, hold the line. 381 in the sky. Hold the hill, hold the line. 420, 489. We remember, we remember. We remember. They say history rhymes. And sometimes it just repeats the sacrifice. 2.5 millennia ago, 300 stood at the hot gates to hold the path for the world they knew. But in 1950, 10,000 sons of Greece crossed the sea to Korea. They didn't have the narrow pass of Thermopylae. They had the jagged ridges of the Pusan perimeter. They were just as young, just as far from home, and just as resolute. They went as sons, boys with a country's pride in their veins. Now, they are old men. Their hands are weathered, their voices are quiet, but their lineage remains unbroken. We honor the 300 who taught us how to stand. But today, we sing for the 10,000 who showed us how to bleed for a peace that wasn't their own. Over 10,000 crossed seas and came back wearing bone. From Greece they marched through the winter to a land far from home. Young men, fathers and sons, standing straight, standing alone. They held the line under fire from ridge to ridge, through blood and rain. They did not bend, they did not break. They carried Greece through smoke and flame. Honor the men of Greece, honor the sons of Greece. They stood in the storm, they stood with teeth. Honor the men of Greece, honor the sons of Greece. 2 citations on their name and still they bled for peace. For peace. For Greece, for Greece. Korea took their bright faces, and the mud took their boots. But the old songs followed them hard in the dark, in the roots. 2 US stars on the banner, and the ROK praised their stand. Not for glory, not for gold, just duty in a far-off land. They held the line when the sky went red, shoulder to shoulder. They did not flinch. If death came close, they met it clean with Greece behind them in every inch. Honor the men of Greece, honor the sons of Greece. They stood in the storm, they stood with teeth. Honor the men of Greece, honor the sons of Greece. 2 citations on their name and still cry low. Let the drum beat roll. For every name the sea kept, for every borrowed soul, we remember fierce, we remember true, men of Greece, we sing for you. Men of Greece, we sing for you. Honor the men of Greece, honor the sons of Greece. They stood in the storm, they stood with teeth. Honor the men of Greece, honor the sons of Greece. Over 10,000 strong and never on their knees. Honor the men of Greece, honor the sons of Greece. Their courage carved in history, their blood made peace breathe. The breeze. Outpost Harry, June 1953. The Chinese threw an entire regiment at a single company of Greeks. 30-1 odds in the dead of night. When the perimeter broke and the enemy poured into the trenches, Papa Company didn't fall back. They didn't surrender. The descendants of Sparta simply picked up the radio, gave the coordinates for their own exact position, and told the gunners to let it rain. If the enemy wanted the trench, they were gonna have to burn in it with them. Flood of the bloody and cursed, 30-1 in the pitch black night. But Papa Company is looking for a fight. They breach the line, they are in the mud. We are painting the mountain in communist blood. The rifles are hot and the barrels are warped. In the valley of the shadow where the dead are absorbed. Drop the fire on our heads, Papa Company leaves no dead. Call the guns and rain the shell. Welcome to the Spartan hell. If we go down in the freezing dirt, we're making sure that the enemy hurts. Bring the thunder, close the gap, wipe them off the bloody map. Grab the radio, scream in the mic. Give them the grid for the ultimate strike. Zero the mortars and zero the guns. Bring down the wrath on the prodigal sons. We grapple them down in the smoke and the ash, waiting for the sky to violently flash. They thought they could take it, they thought we would break, but they didn't know the terrible risk we would take. Drop the fire on our heads, Papa Company leaves no dead. Call the guns and rain the shell. Welcome to the Spartan hell. If we go down in the freezing dirt, we're making sure that the enemy hurts. Bring the thunder, close the gap, wipe them all. my coordinates. Fire for effect. Danger close. I say again. Danger close. Bring the rain.
The jump at Munson. Most would have stayed with the supplies behind the lines. Not him. He landed in the snow, kit in hand, eyes on the wounded. Lieutenant Colonel Rangaraj, the Maroon Angel, who stood taller than the mountains.
Steel birds open, the sky turns to white. We're falling through silence to the heart of the fight. No bayonets fixed, just the needle and thread. We're trading our courage for the souls of the dead. He walks through the mortar, he walks through the shell. A calm, steady hand in the middle of hell. With a maroon beret and a heart made of flame. He's the one who's whispering every soldier's name. The frost on the bandage, the breath on the glass. He's watching the shadows of the infantry pass. Hold on, my brother, the dawn is near. The voice of the colonel is the death of our fear. Rangaraj, standing in the freezing gale. A soul of the empire, a story that won't fail. With a medal of valor and a mercy in his hands, he brought the light of heaven to the Korean sands. Maroon Angel, leader of the brave and the true. The whole of the battalion is marching for you. He didn't seek glory, he didn't seek fame. He only sought duty, he only sought shame. For the men left behind in the valley of snow, the hardest of lessons that a medic must know. under the parachute canopy shelter he stands, with the life of the soldier held tight in his hands. Rangaraj, standing in the freezing gale, a soul of the empire, a story that won't fail. With a medal of valor and a mercy in his hands, he brought the light of heaven to the Korean sands. Maroon Angel, leader of the brave and the true, the whole of the battalion is marching for you.
They called him a doctor. But on that ridge, when the lines were failing, he was the only general we needed. Not with a sword, but with a promise. We don't leave them here.
The Colonel, Maroon Angel, 16th Parachute, legend. At the far edge of the map, they answer the call. The 60th came over, steady through it all. Medics with their courage, hands that never shook. Where the earth was turning red, they stayed and looked. Right up by the front line, right under the flare, they brought a calm into the smoke, a promise and a prayer. 60th Parachutes, we remember you. 60th Parachutes, brave and true. Near the guns and wire, you held the line. 60th Parachutes, your name still shines. At the Pyongyang front, they moved where the shells fell. No room for fear there, only duty to do well. Urgent care under fire, a lantern in the storm, saving lives in the cold air, keeping hearts warm. For every wound they answered, for every life they won, they stood with quiet honor till the hard work was done. 60th Parachutes, we remember you. 60th Parachutes, brave and true. Near the guns and wire, you held the line. 60th Parachutes, your name still shines. And India, we hold you in this final song, for the ones who served with mercy, for the ones who carried on. No grand parade can carry what their sacrifice became, but the room will keep their voices and remember every name. Oh! and true. Near the guns and wire, you held the line. 60th parachute, your name still shines.
Parachute Field Ambulance. The maroon beret in the Korean snow. We didn't come to conquer. We came to keep the spark of life alive in the middle of the storm. And when the shelling started, the angels didn't leave. We just worked faster.
The mountains of the north are carved in white, a graveyard frozen in the dead of night. From the swelter of the east to the Korean chill, we set our tents upon the bloodied hill. The maroon beret against the graying sky. We're here to witness who will live and die. No rifle in the hand, just the bandage and the blade, healing the broken in the mess we've made. The mortar strikes the earth, the surgeon stands his ground. The bravest kind of battle that I have ever found. In the shadow of the death toll, we do what we must, turning the carnage back into the dust. Maroon Angels, healers of the war, the blood and the spirit, the soul of the hero. From the Munson drop to the freezing tide, with the mercy and the chaos, the light we cannot hide. 60 parachutes, standing fast and true, where the hands of the healers watching over you. We treated every soul, the foe and the friend, till the long dark season came to its end. Rangaraj leading through the shells and the heat, with the frostbite stinging the soles of our feet. We traded our blankets, we traded our pride, to keep the flicker of the hope alive inside. Maroon Angels, healers of the war, the blood and the spirit, the soul of the three row. From the Munson drop to the freezing tide, where the mercy and the chaos, the light we cannot hide. 16 parachute, standing fast and true, where the hands of the healers watching over you.
When the snow finally melts, they won't remember the politics. They'll remember who held their hand when the night was at its darkest. That's the Maroon Angel legacy. The shooting has stopped, but the war never really ended. We stand in the center, the neutral zone. Neither side trusts us. Both sides watch us. We hold the gate for the broken, and we don't blink. Keep your hands visible, and your eyes on the horizon. Signed, but the iron is cold. A story of silence that's never been told. We stand in the gap where the enemies meet, with nothing but honor and the mud on our feet. North to the left and the south to the right, we're guarding the ghosts in the dead of the night. No orders to fire, just an order to stay between the dark morning and the dying of day. Tension is a wire that's ready to snap. We're drawing the lines on a blood-stained map. Every movement is measured, every breath is a choice. In the middle of the storm, we're the only calm voice. In the neutral zone where the shadows are thick, the ticking of time, the talk of the tick. Custodian force with a weight on our backs. We're walking the line on the frozen tracks. They're watching, we're waiting. The peace is a thread between the forgotten and the vows of the dead. 1,000 men asking for a way to go home. From the camp of the wire to the hill where they roam. They look at our parades, they look at our eyes, searching for truth in the web of the lies. We don't take a side and we don't take a plea. We just hold the door for the ones who are free. It's a different kind of war without any steel, just the weight of the conscience that we've had to feel. In the neutral zone where the shadows are thick, the ticking of time, the talk of the tick. Custodian force with a weight on our backs. We're walking the line on the frozen tracks. They're watching, we're waiting. The peace is a thread between the forgotten and the vows of the dead. They say we are neutral, but there is nothing neutral about the truth. We kept the peace when no one else would. That's not diplomacy. That's the hardest job of all.
glass for the brave, for the hands that held the line. India sent them onward through smoke and blood and time. The 60th came with purpose, with mercy in their gear. They moved where fear was shattered and stayed when death was near. Right up by the front, where the world came apart, they carried wounded bodies and the weight of every heart. For India we sing, for the ones who would not flee. 60th parachute field ambulance standing hard by the sea. For India we sing, through the smoke and the rain. Their names go on their duty stays, and the night will know their name. At the Pyongyang front, under fire, close and stark, they worked with steady courage in the cold and the dark. No grand parade for heroes, just stretchers, blood and care. A hand on a fevered forehead, a vow to meet you there. When shells shook the ground and the sky burned red, they brought back the living and honored every dead. For India we sing, for the ones who would not flee. 60th parachute field ambulance standing hard by the sea. For India we sing, through the smoke and the rain. Their names go on their duty stays, and the night will know their name. So let this last song travel like a lamp along the road, for the brave who bore the wounded and the burden that they owned. No gold could match their witness, no praise could make it whole. Only gratitude and silence and a blessing for the soul. Standing hard by the sea. For India we sing, let the old hall shake again. Their names go on their duty stays till the final notes descend. Set one more place by the door, for the names we can't restore, for the boots that walk through snow, and the boys we came to know, for the hands that held the line, for the long hard crossing time, for the ones who paid in part, with a wound and with a heart. Raise the quiet, low and slow, let the old lamp softly glow, for the field and shattered shore, We remember evermore. We remember you. We remember you.
We remember you.
Fallen, wounded, brave and true.
We remember you. We remember you.
We remember you.
All who gave what they could give,
So the living might still live. From the hills to frozen roads, through the weight they had to hold, from every flag and every tongue,
to the old songs left unsung.
some came home with empty sleep. Some came home and could not keep what was strong in field and flame.
What was left to face and name?
Raise the quiet, low and slow. Let the old lamp softly glow.
For the field and shattered shore,
We remember evermore. We remember you.
we remember you.
We remember you.
Fallen, wounded, brave and true.
We remember you.
We remember you.
We remember you.
All who gave what they could give,
So the living might still live. For the missing and the scarred.
for the broken and the hard,
For the courage in the cold.
for the young who grew so old.
Not one nation
Not one grave,
held the debt those years made.
all who stood,
All who stayed,
all who bled, all who were saved.
we remember you.
We remember you.
We remember you.
Fallen, wounded, brave and true.
We remember you.
We remember you.
We remember you.
From the fire to the blue,
You were never just the news.
we remember you.
Set one more place by the door.
Till we can forget no more.
We remember you. We remember you. By the summer of 1952, the map had stopped changing. The initial spark in June of 1950, that frantic, desperate run from the Ongjin Peninsula to the Naktong perimeter, had hardened. We had seen the hammer swing of the Incheon landing, the frozen, hellish retreat from the chosen reservoir, and the ebb and flow of the front line back and forth across the 38th parallel. But by the middle of 1952, the movement had died. The war shifted from a race for territory to a war of attrition for every yard of dirt. The battles had become local, intimate, and impossibly costly. From the blood-soaked slopes of Heartbreak Ridge and Bloody Ridge to the agonizing defense of the Punch Bowl. The war was no longer about sweeping maneuvers on a map. It was about the endurance of the man in the hole. We were fighting for high ground that had no name until the day it was bought with a life.
The front had stabilized, but the suffering had only deepened. The world was still watching. The papers were still printing, but the narrative had shifted. It was no longer a police action. It was a grinder. And as we sit here at this pivot point, the exhaustion is setting in on both sides. The lines are drawn in blood, the bunkers are deep, and the end, while rumored, is still a distant, invisible horizon. We have tracked the movement, the collapse, and the counter-strike. Now, we prepare for the long, cold wait. The anthology turns here. From the heat of the invasion to the frozen endurance of the stalemate.
In the old room, we gathered slow, with salt on our coats and names to show. Grease in the glass, turkey in the bread, Italy singing the words we said. Side by side at the worn wood rail, different tongues in the same old tale. One long road, one fire, one skin. We remember where they've all been. Different voices, same old song. Different voices marching on. Raise the cup, let the name stay near. Different voices, we hold them here. We hold them here. There was a laugh from a northern coast, a prayer from a mother who missed her ghost, a hard young vow from a border town, a soft hand laying the sorrow down. Every face had a weathered frame, every heart answered to another name. If the night leaned in too low, we sang them back, we let them go. Different voices, same old song. Different voices marching on. Raise the cup, let the name stay near. Different voices, we hold them here. We hold them here. Hey, hey, hey. Woo! Hey, hey, hey. No one came from the same blue door. Still we carried the same old war. Still we loved with a borrowed grace. Still we kept each other's place. Different voices, same old song. Different voices marching on. Raise the cup, let the name stay near. Different voices, we hold them here. Hey! We hold them here. Hey! Different voices, one last cheer. Different voices, still here. Hey! Hey!
Giulio Ricci. The men called him Il Comandante. Not because he carried a gun, but because he carried the weight of every soul in this tent. In the Korean mud, we built a cathedral of mercy. And it took a steady hand to keep it from burning. burning.
Jagged, the wind bites the bone. 10,000 miles from the streets of Rome. The tents are all shivering under the frost, but we count every life and we don't count the cost. Ricci is walking the rows in the night, checking the pulse by the flickering light. No uniform medals, no glory or fame, just a clean sheet of linen and a prayer to his name. The cannon is booming, the earth starts to quake. There's a life on the table, a soul we must stake. He holds the command with a gaze made of steel. Save them all, brothers, it's the only way we heal. Ricci, the captain of the field, the spirit of the mercy, the will that cannot yield. From the ashes of the front to the tent of the light, we're the Italian shadow in the Korean night. 68 field, standing fast and true. The captain's watching over, the captain's with you. The captain's with you. The supplies are all running, the winter is long, but he leads with a whisper, he leads with a song. He keeps the discipline, he keeps the grace, even when the panic is haunting the place. A leader of healers, a soldier of care, he's the calm in the chaos, the breath in the air. Ricci, the captain of the field, the spirit of the mercy, the will that cannot yield. From the ashes of the front to the tent of the light, we're the Italian shadow in the Korean night. 68 field, standing fast and true. The captain's watching over, the captain's with you.
They ask why we stay, Colonel.
We stay because a man who bleeds in the snow
Is still a man.
and as long as I have a heartbeat,
This hospital stays open. Dear Mother, the snow here doesn't fall like it does in Tuscany. It's sharp, it's hungry. But today, in the ward, I saw a man from the other side of the world laugh. For a moment, the war stopped. And that is enough to keep me here.
The ink is freezing
inside of the pen. I'm writing of heroes, I'm writing of men. The hills of Korea are a different shade of gray than the hills of my home, where I used to play. The sound of the shell is a rhythm I know. It beats in the mud and it hides in the snow. But I hold to the letter, I hold to the light. I'm the sister who guards you through the longest night. The fire is low, but the spirit is high. Under the cold and the unforgiving sky, we are just nurses with a shield and the wall, standing between the end and the fall. Oh, Yoongdeunpo, the winter is cold, but the heart of the daughter is brave and is bold. From the ashes of Italy, we carry the flame to a land far away where no one knows your name. 68 fields, the mercy in the war. We are the ones who are holding the door. I remember the warmth of the vine and the sun, but the work of the sister is never quite done. I'm washing the bandages, clearing the floor. I'm learning the lessons of the truth of the war. Ricci is watching. The team is ablaze, cutting through silence, the mess we have made. Oh, Yoongdeunpo, the winter is cold, but the heart of the daughter is brave and is bold. From the ashes of Italy, we carry the flame to a land far away where no one knows your name. 68 fields, the mercy in the war. We are the ones who are holding the door. They ask if we're afraid.
I was until I saw them need me.
Now, there is no fear.
Only the duty to the soul that needs to find its way home.
We remember. We came from Italy cold to a war far from home. 50 beds at the start, a white hill of bone. The wards filled up fast by the year 53. 200 beds holding what the world could not see. Sutures, scans and prayer, hands moving all night. Surgery and radiology, keeping dim breath alive. We remember the hands, we remember They kept working on eyes with ophthalmology, teeth chipped, burns gone wrong. They cut through the ruin with a lamp and a tray. Small pulse in the fever, a reason to stay. Dressed in grit and mercy, under winter's stone. One more child, one more son, pulled back from the unknown. We remember the hands, we remember the cost. Not every soul was saved, not every name was lost. We remember the hands, we remember the cost. Save those they could, while the rest were crossed. And it hurts to this day what the sick room kept. The beds kept growing, and the brave ones wept for the one they could not hold, for the voice that slipped away. Still they stood in the fire, still they worked through the grave. We remember the hands, we remember the cost. Not every soul was saved, not every name was lost. We remember the hands, we remember the cost. Save those they could, while the rest were crossed. 200 beds and 1,000 broken prayers. Italy kept its vigil, still there, still there. Hey! Yoongdeunpo, 1951. 4 walls, a roof held up by prayers, and 1,000 wounded coming through the door. We didn't have the fancy tech of the UN hospitals. We had grit, we had surgical steel, and we had the spirit of the 68th. Welcome to the Cathedral. Shattered, the desks are all gone, but we're still here working from the dusk till the dawn. The blackboard is covered in names and in dates of the souls that we're pulling from the hand of the fates. It's a classroom of mercy, a schoolhouse of pain, where we're washing the blood away under the rain. No altar of gold, just a table of pine, where we hold the line in the dead of the line. The schoolhouse cathedral, the walls are still standing. The 68th is the life-saving landing. Mandolins cry and the metal is loud, where the Italian fire, where the heart of the crowd. Yoongdeunpo's burning, but we hold the light. The schoolhouse cathedral, we're winning the fight. The mortar strikes heavy, the rafters all shake, but we don't have the room for the fear of the break. From the front of the trench to the door of the ward, we're sewing the spirit with the edge of the sword. It's a labor of love in the wreckage of war. We're leaving our mark on the schoolhouse floor. Look at the walls. You can still see the ghosts of the students. Now, you see the hope of the soldiers. We turned this place into a sanctuary. stave. We save, stand fast. There was no rifle smoke, just bandaged hands and a lantern, and a harbor full of hope. Italy came quiet, with bread and a steady pace, while the hills of Korea held 1,000 shattered names. You don't need a gun to walk into the fire. You don't need a crown to keep a soul from falling. Raise the olive flag for the hands that healed. Raise the olive flag for the lives they sealed. No marching boots, no roar, just mercy in the cold. Raise the olive flag for the ones who made us whole. The mothers, the boys with fevered eyes, the old men in the blackout, the children too weak to cry. From Turin to Busan, from Naples to the sea, they carried more than medicine, they carried dignity. While the world counted power, they counted every breath. While others drew the borders, they stood between and smirked. Hey! Hey! Hey!
They said we were outnumbered 10-1. Crahays looked at the map. He looked at the Chinese lines and he smiled. He didn't just order a defense. He ordered the bayonets fixed. If they want to take this hill, they have to crawl over our cold, dead hands to do it. Welcome to the bunk, boys. Let's see who breaks first. Charging the wall, we're the last ones standing, we're the lords of it all. Crahays, bayonets, tearing through the dark. The bunk is the fury, the bunk is the spark. We're the crazed and the broken, the steel and the crits. If you want this scrum, you'll have to earn every bit. Fits to the barrel, fits to the fight. Crahays is the leader of the long-winded night. Hey! Hey! is crying, the river runs red with the weight of the ghosts of the enemy dead. Crahays, bayonet, tearing through the dark. The bunk is the fury, the bunk is the spark. With the craze and the broken, the steel and the grit. If you want this scrub, you'll have to earn every bit. Fixed to the barrel, fixed to the fight. Crahays is the leader of the long-winded night. Sir, they're everywhere. Good, that means we don't have to aim. Fix bayonets. Gentlemen, let's show them why. The Belgian volunteer doesn't know how to run. I didn't have to come back. I had a home in the Ardennes, I had a life. But when they called for volunteers, I saw the faces of the men I'd served with in the war before this one. I knew the line was breaking, so I put the brown beret on one more time. I'm not a hero. I'm just the man who stays until the last one walks out. Nights are a nightmare, the days are a grind. But I look at the brothers that I've left behind. We're guarding the pass, we're holding the key. The bunk is the legend that the history will see. The sergeant is steady, the sergeant is sure. When the world is in chaos, I'm the only cure. The volunteer sergeant, the anchor of steel, the will of the body. Sergeant. I'm not hit, I'm just reloading. Tell the Luxembourg platoon to hold the left flank. I'm not going anywhere until we all go home. Set a glass by the wall tonight for the ones who wore the dark brown brim. In a foreign field and a winter sky, they kept that line and it kept them. Leather, mud, and frozen breath, names held tight in a pocket seam. Luxembourg boys and Belgian sons, all marching under one hard dream. Raise it slow, let the room go still. We remember more than the years could kill. Korea Beret, Korea Beret, dark brown pride on parade. Korea Beret, Korea Beret, we sing your name today. We sing your name, we sing your name. By the tavern door and the firelight, there's a joke, then a pause, then a nod. For the patch of earth that took their tread and the oath they carried through the blood. Oh, they left a mark in a simple shape. No gold, no fuss, just a steady creed. A line of hats and a line of hearts that told the world who they'd agreed to be. Raise it slow, let the room go still. We remember more than the years could kill. Korea Beret, Korea Beret, dark brown pride on parade. Korea Beret, Korea Beret, we sing your name today. We sing your name, we sing your name. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey. If the road goes thin and the night gets long, we keep your fire in a ruffled song. From Luxembourg to Belgian ground, from distant hills to this small town. Korea Beret, Korea Beret, dark brown pride on parade. Korea Beret, Korea Beret, we sing your name today. Korea Beret, Korea Beret, hold the line, don't fade away. Korea Beret, Korea Beret, honor walks in your wake. October 1951, Hill 391. We were 4 miles ahead of the main line, dug into a ridge that the world had already forgotten. Fog in the valleys, steel in the sky. When the Chinese 41st Division surged through the wire, we didn't call for help. We called for more ammunition. This is Haktangni. This is the broken arrow.
Machine guns are screaming, the flamethrowers roar. We're painting the Haktang in the color of war. HQ is taken, the circle is tight. We're trading our souls for the breath of the light. Broken arrow, the signal is sent. Every last bullet and shell must be spent. From the northern plateau to the southern peak, we're stronger than stone. We're the shield for the weak. Haktang Day, broken arrow is the name. We're the Belgian volunteers in the center of the flame. The Fort 41 is crashing on the wire. We're the iron in the mud, we're the heart of the fire. Hold the ridge, don't give them a yard. The bunk is the blade and the bunk is the guard. They're moving in silence, they're through the wire fence. The panic is rising, the danger is immense. But C Company stands on the northernmost crest. We're putting their courage to the ultimate test. The heavy guns bark, the flamethrowers bite. We're carving our name in the Haktangni night.
Sir, they're in the command tent. Then kill them in the command tent. We aren't retreating. We're just changing the direction of the charge. Jackal 1953. The Iron Triangle isn't a place. It's a meat grinder. 55 nights of frost. 55 nights of fire. They said we'd break before the moon changed. But the Belgian and Luxembourgish heart is forged in stone. Count them down with me.
On the trench, the air is a cocktail of copper and stench. One night, 10 nights, the horizon is black. The enemy comes and we're pushing them back. 55 candles we burned in the dark, leaving our mark on the edge of the park. The Iron Triangle, the center of hell. We're ringing the death of the soul like a bell. 55 nights, we're still in the hall. The Iron Triangle has taken its toll.
and the rifle is jammed. We're fighting for honor, we're fighting be damned. The mortar keeps hitting the top of the ridge. We're building our path on a broken bridge. 20 nights, 30 nights, losing the count. The bunk is the king of the frozen amount. Every night is a battle, every hour a test. The bunk doesn't sleep and we never will rest. 55 nights, we're still in the hole. The iron triangle has taken its toll. Belgium, Luxembourg, holding the key. We're the last standing wall in the land of the free. Through the frost and the flame, through the blood and the snow. We're the Iron Battalion that won't let it go. How long, Sergeant? As long as it takes. 55, 100, 1,000. It doesn't matter. They're waiting for us to blink. They'll be waiting for a long